Hello everybody. Website in touch Guru.Markets. Thank you very much for paying attention to us. We will compare the main indicators of the company T-Mobile US, Inc., TMUS, ticker, TMUS. This review is based on data as of June 12, 2024. According to Classification Guru.Markets organization T-Mobile US Inc. belongs to the subcategory Communication Mobile. 32 organizations participate in the comparison. This is very representative. Let's start with a summary of the corporation. Let's study each indicator in more detail a little further. If necessary, you can pause it. You can study all the parameters of the company in question more thoroughly. Access to the table with the classification of company tickers is free and open. We kindly ask you to share the link to the company analysis with your friends. Market capitalization of the company T-Mobile US Inc. is $209.06 billion. With a subcategory capitalization of $977 billion. T-Mobile US Inc. accounts for a share of 21.406%. This is one of the leaders of the subcategory. The company's balance sheet capitalization is estimated at $63.02 billion. The subcategory's balance sheet capitalization is $476 billion. T-Mobile US, Inc. TMUS, accounts for a share of 13.245%. Comparing the shares of stock exchange and balance sheet capitalization, we see the following. Share T-Mobile US Inc. in the subcategory in case of stock market capitalization assessment is 21.406%. The balance sheet capitalization is 13.245%, which is 38% less than the share of market value. Assessment of the company's share of market and book value in the subcategory. Bad, -1 point. The debts of the organization under study amount to $117.215 billion. Financial liabilities to book value represent 186% of the company's equity. Rating based on the level of debt obligations of the company. Bad, -1 point. The company's market price to earnings ratio is 24.3. With an average in the subcategory of 19.4, this is 20% higher than in the subcategory. Assessment of the company's market value to its profit in comparison with the subcategory. Tolerable, 0 points. Profit for the last 12 months was $8,751 million. Projected earnings for the next 12 months are tentatively expected to be $11,773 million. And this is 34.5% more than at the current moment. An assessment of projected future profit performance in comparison within the subcategory. Good, 0.5 points. The company's value to revenue ratio is 2.7. The subcategory average of 1.6 is 69% higher than the subcategory average. Assessment of the company's market value to its revenue in comparison with indicators in the subcategory. Tolerable, -0.5 points. Revenue for the last 12 months was $78,520 million. Future revenue for the next 12 months is tentatively expected to be $105,630 million. And this is 35% more than now. An assessment of the estimated future revenue indicator in comparison with the indicators in the subcategory. Good, 0.5 points. The margin is 11.1%, with an average in the subcategory of 8.3%. The difference between the subcategory average and the company's performance is 2.9%. Assessment of sales profitability in comparison with indicators in the subcategory. Good, 0.5 points. The company's share in terms of the number of subcategory personnel is 7.901%. This is 171% less than the market capitalization share. And this fact reflects the imbalance in the company's market value T-Mobile US, Inc. TMUS, rather towards revaluation. The amount of market capital per company employee is equal to $3,120,000. And in the subcategory there are $1,152,000. The difference between the subcategory average and the company's performance is 170.8%. Estimation of the amount of market capital per employee in comparison with the indicators of subcategory companies. Tolerable, 0 points. The profit per employee is $130,600. The average in the subcategory is $59,200. The difference between the subcategory average and the company's performance is 121%. Estimation of profit per individual employee in comparison with the indicators of companies in the subcategory. Good, 0.5 points. The sales volume per individual employee of the organization is $1,172,000. By subcategory $716,000. The difference between the subcategory average and the company's performance is 64%. Estimation of the volume of revenue per individual employee of the company in comparison with the indicators of companies in the subcategory. Good, 0.5 points. Shares for sale are 5.3%, with a subcategory average of 2.2%. This is a short squeeze risk indicator. Indicator RSI, 14, shows a level of 71% for the company T-Mobile US, Inc. TMUS. While in the subcategory the RSI level, 14, is approximately 49%. On average, securities of the subcategory are valued lower than those of the company T-Mobile US, Inc. TMUS. Comparing the movement of the company's stock price T-Mobile US Inc. and subcategory companies. We see that over the last 12 months stocks T-Mobile US Inc. TMUS showed dynamics of 35.8%. Against price changes in the subcategory -1.5%. This definitely doesn't mean anything, but we need to take this fact into account. Overall result. 0 out of 10 points. The average score for the subcategory is 0.3 points. If you look very broadly, within the entire stock market as a whole, we'll see, the average rating for the stock market as a whole is 0.3 points. Against the company's 0-point rating T-Mobile US, Inc. TMUS. Let's go to the order table, which is available to you. The link to it is in the pinned comment. The order table contains all decisions made by the information and reference evaluation system Guru.Markets. Access to the order table is absolutely free and free. Link in the pinned comment. Based on stock analysis T-Mobile US Inc. Information and reference system for stock valuation Guru.Markets. The following decision was made. Do not open a deal due to the fact that T-Mobile US Inc. TMUS, not the most undervalued company in the subcategory. Thank you audience for watching to the end and for using the information system from Guru.Markets. You all truly are the coolest audience on the entire planet.